There we go.
That was good.
That sounded a lot better.
Mhm.
That's beautiful. It's not beautiful.
You're beautiful.
No.
Oh,
No.
this is the Morons attitude you need.
The what attitude? Are we recording?
Are we recording?
I don't know. We're recording. I don't know if you're recording.
I'm re-recording.
That's my secret, Cap. I'm always recording.
Yeah.
All right.
We are
Let's try
recording.
this again. We just recorded like 3 attempts at microphones and morons, and they all failed. So we're going to try it again now.
You've got recording fatigue.
All right,
Yes.
everybody. Microphones and monsters, take 4.
Yeah, what's wrong?
Morons. Dang
It's
it,
microphones and morons.
Damn it. Okay.
Dude, ah!
All right, here we go. Microphones and morons, take 5.
5 what? I
There
didn't
are
know
five-
what candy bar. Oh,
Who's
there's
that?
Sean.
Welcome, everybody, to Microphones and Morons, February
Obviously.
2022. We just finished up.
The thing.
Oh my God, season 3.
Season 3?
We finished a season. But this is not the season, Morons. This is for February. The season 3 Morons is going to be coming after you hear this,
Ooh.
sometime in the near future. If you're listening to it as it releases, if not, it's probably already there.
Yeah.
It's probably the very next thing. Enjoy.
Oh,
Don't skip this one, though.
Spoiler! Oh my God, I can't even talk. Spoiler alert! It is the next thing.
There you go.
Gasp.
You got to listen to both.
Yes.
If you're hearing this, then presumably you haven't listened to the other one yet,
Yeah.
which is bad because I'm sure this one will be full of wonderful moments.
Before
I mean,
we
at least
kick it
one
off-
wonderful moment.
Before we kick it off, we need to thank our patrons, Max.
Oh, this is the part where I do this thing. Okay, yeah. We would live like, oh man, I can't even speak, and I haven't been recording today. We would like to give a special shout out to our patrons: Lamb Sauce, Michael Cross. Wow, that just rhymed. Did you set it up like this?
No,
Oh,
that's
that
the
was
order.
cool. Anyway,
Give it to me.
They're
Michael Cross
inextricably
lamb
linked
sauce?
now.
yeah, I know. Lacey S, Garrett, James Ingram, Used Gearhead 01, Sarah C, Neri Kwok, Nicholas Madukas, Sean Odell, thank you, Sean, Adeline Buchanan, Jeffrey Lee, Patrick T. Arsenault, and Corey Foch. Thank you all for contributing. We greatly appreciate it.
Yes,
Thank you.
Thank you so much. And if you aren't a patron yet and you would like to support us, we
How
definitely
dare you? I'm just kidding.
Oh. Wait.
Way to drive them away, Max.
We are part of Creative Typo Entertainment. This will be the last change. Well, this is the we go from
That we know
Microphones
of,
and Monsters,
maybe.
Microphones and Monsters production, Creative Typo Entertainment. This is our network now. We have evolved in 2 years because we're about to hit 3 years.
What? Microphones and monsters
Right?
is evolving.
Or 2 years? No, we've only been doing this for 2 years.
Oh no, I'm holding down B. You can't evolve.
It's
Right?
been 2 years, yes.
Holy shit! It's only been 2 years, and we have
2
evolved.
years.
Only 2 years, he says.
Only 2 years.
Just the
Just
2
a really-
years,
really
2020
quick little
and
2 years.
2021.
So that
Only
was like
those two.
So that was like 5 years.
Yeah,
Yeah, just the quickest 2 years anybody's ever known.
I feel like I've been doing this my whole life.
That does.
It still
We
weirds me
are-
out that you guys are younger than our podcast, and
Hey, who the fuck are you?
Yeah, get out of here. This is our morons. Get your
Can't
own.
you see this is a
I
closed
was
set?
invited here. I brought cheese.
I like cheese.
Oh, well, if you
Stay.
brought cheese.
That's okay. Yeah,
That's why it smells.
we do have a guest,
Ha.
Sean Odell from Dungeons and Pop.
Hello,
Welcome.
folks.
Hello.
Welcome back. It's been a while.
Yes, it has been.
It has.
It has.
Yeah, since we recorded it. Yeah,
It's been
a long while.
half a year.
It's been a while.
Yeah,
I'm the
because I
singer.
think when,
It's
Recorded season 3.
yeah, like when we were recording, it was probably right around the time of the Mad Monster Expo, I think.
Yeah, yeah. It was
Yes.
right before, I
Oh,
think,
yeah.
or right after. Was it
I
before
don't-
or after?
I
It
don't
was right
remember.
around then.
Was it
That was so
September
long ago.
or August?
It would have been
was so long
September, I
ago.
think.
It was September.
I think.
Yeah.
I'm just guessing, but I think.
All right.
Yeah. Apologies that we could not make Mad Monster Party Charlotte this year. Just all the
Yeah.
circumstances that we
Yeah.
had. We
were
had
busy as
planned on it.
hell.
We couldn't do it. So I didn't
I
get to
mean,
meet
it's
Nev
very
Campbell.
true.
Mm.
Yeah, we had to, reinvent our entire brand and stuff. There was
Oops.
stuff that needed to be done.
Yeah, yeah.
And you know what? And you know what? It also costs money to go to a lot of like cons and expos and things.
It
Yeah,
does.
It does.
That was the first factor that came into play. Was like, oh, we can't afford a table with, and we have to replenish all of our swag because we
Yeah,
didn't
'cause
have any left over.
Yeah, we're not doing that again without giving out a bunch of cool shit. So
Well,
Yeah,
you gotta
that was
have
one
a
of the
bunch of
best
swag.
parts.
yes, you have to.
Shout
People
out to
loved it.
anyone listening that started listening from the last one that we went to. We still appreciate it. We had a great time with you guys. We're sorry we couldn't be there this time.
If you would join the Creative Typo Discord, we'll throw a link into that at the end of
Yeah. Link in the
the-
description
yeah.
of this episode.
But
Yeah,
I would be
it's-
very curious if there are any typos. That's what we're calling the members of the Discord that joined and started listening to the podcast from the expo. That would be awesome.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
That's
If you were
fun.
at Bad Monster, jump in our Discord. Also, there's a lot of Creative Typo shows now. We got a Fool's Quest, Ethereal Embrace, Stick Shift Incorporated, Microphones and Monsters.
And
Into-
starting soon.
Into the Night Anthology and coming in March. What were you saying?
I was gonna say, and starting very soon, like in March, like
In
this
March.
next month.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're going to be starting a new spin-off of Microphones and Monsters called Dread Tech Incorporated or Dread Tech Inc.
And if you have listened
TikTok
to this point,
Incorporated.
you have heard Nits at the beginning of season 3, and it picks up where Nits left off, basically.
Everyone loved him so much we gave him his own show.
It was all planned.
Don't say that.
It was all thanks to you guys.
Ruin the magic.
Don't you mean his own second show?
Well,
Nits.
I guess
That
you could
jerk
say
already had a
third
show.
because Ethereal Embrace was his second show.
Yeah. And the van will get its own show too. top
It's
Don't talk about
Nits
all of our
van.
plans.
New spin-off called Nits Van. It's just
Nits
follows
Van.
the van around.
But we're not just about our shows. We like supporting other shows as well from other independent podcasters. And Sean, where can they find Dungeons and Pop and
can
any other projects that you're doing?
They can find Dungeons and Pop at. Let me look this up because I forgot to tell you on Friday, Adam. I realized I forgot to give you the new one. The new
Oh, it's a
thing.
new
one.
The new promo.
new.
So it's been giving a link to the dead website. We can be found at dungeons-and-pop at pinecast.co. Also, Dungeons Pop on Twitter. And I can also be found on Sewers and Shruinkins, which Dungeons and Pop has actually been working with helping them out so that season 2 should be releasing soon. We're helping on the editing side because of some stuff that came up.
Cool.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. I'm sure Adam's going to put those links in the description as well.
Links
better.
in the links
They're below
in the
or
deets.
above or to the side.
I'll cut your salary that I don't control. Take that.
What
And
salary?
that doesn't exist.
Wait, you guys make money on this?
Expenses outweigh the
we don't.
income.
The show makes money and the show spends money.
The show
we
makes
don't.
money. And
We don't
well,
make money.
The network
No.
makes
Yeah,
money. and
now the network
the
makes
network
money.
makes
Yeah.
money. The network spends money
we
Yes.
don't make any money.
to bring you cool shit and a website
We-
that will be fixed soon.
We just do this because we like doing this.
Yes.
But if enough of you give us money, then maybe we'll get something. So if you
Then-
want
then
us to
maybe
make
we'll do
money,
it for
then
the
a lot
money.
of you will have to donate money.
All right,
Please.
Let's.
please.
All right.
Let's talk
It's-
about February's episodes
All right.
before we
Awesome.
go on a break.
A break.
A
A
break.
A break.
Much needed rest.
Well, after the next episode that you know's coming, the other morons, but then a break
yeah.
Yes.
and Dread Tech.
And
So-
Dread Tech.
All right. So, this episode or series of episodes starts off this month with us preparing to go on to the mission to confront the filth.
Yes.
And Yamnel dies. That's upsetting. We're all sad
No,
about that.
no. This is why we don't let Max lead the discussion.
One day,
Yamnor is still alive.
I'll have my day in the shade.
Yamnor is
after the
still
cliffhanger.
alive.
Yamnul describes, about his little box, and he's so excited about it. It's, I just hit the button, and the guys happen, man.
Free labor.
I'm still surprised Julian didn't try to steal that box.
No, I mean I'm surprised I didn't kill him. And then
there's still time, I guess.
I'm taking this box. Yeah, there's still time.
Yeah,
we don't know.
I mean,
There's so much time for me to kill Yamnul.
Yeah.
I mean, there's like a whole nother season.
Yeah, that Yamnul lives in.
Maybe through the whole thing.
Maybe.
Maybe.
So, Stradek goes over just how essentially we're going to get down there and how we're going to leave. I actually forgot about the whole extraction part of that portion, and I usually forget those details when I'm actually playing.
Yeah, although spoiler, it looks like that extraction plan wouldn't have really worked very well by the time we needed to be extracted.
It's fine.
But yeah, he talks about that, and he talks about how we can the different ways they've tried to damage it and can and hurt the filth and get rid of it, and with varying levels of success or failure.
Did they try Simple Green?
I don't think they did.
I think Simple Green would have worked.
Yeah.
If it can remove the paint off of the models that I am starting to go through because I painted them not so great the first time around, I think it could get rid of extraordinary forces of evil.
Maybe that or like one of those magic erasers.
Just
walk up to the filth with a magic eraser and get it.
Extraordinary.
But he didn't recommend that. So
I gotta get it wet again.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yamnul sends the little dudes down to show you how the filth works against things not like you.
Fucking die. That's so messed up.
Well, they disappeared before it killed them.
Yeah, they
absorbed them or whatever.
Yeah, I'm assuming they sent some down before and told them to do something else, but they were only told to go down, and so once they got down, then they disappeared because they did what they were supposed to do, and they were happy about it.
I don't know if they were happy about it.
Those poor original ones.
Yeah.
All right,
like, go down there and find out what's going on, and they're just stuck there forever now.
All right, and then so we descend in whatever shuttlecraft that Yamnul has.
No. We jumped out. We had parachutes.
Well, no, we didn't jump out of Yamnul, right?
Nobody jumped out of Yamnul.
Jumped out of Quarrels.
Yeah, we jumped off the ship.
You jumped out of Quarrels.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah. We jumped out of Quarrels.
Okay.
Yeah, we jumped out of Quarrels.
That's not yet.
Oh yeah, that comes later. Okay. We
spoilers.
We had parachutes.
We prepare for Titanfall.
Julian got irritated and jumped out first because he hated Yamnul.
Giving him the finger as he was like falling.
What's it? Was that? Isn't that from like Guardians of the Galaxy where Chris Pratt jumps out of some ship, or whatever? He like no. It was in Infinity War where he is using all the portals that Doctor Strange does, and he literally just gives him the burn and then jumps backwards into a portal. That's exactly what I was imagining when I was doing this.
I knew it sounded familiar.
Yeah. Everything is gross, black, white, and goopy.
It is. Everything is gross, black, really white, and groupy. It's like, what's black and white and gross all over? And it's the filth.
Duff filth?
Yes.
It is a bomb.
And it eats up the parachutes, and I'm sad about that because I wanted Victor to have a parachute, and Adam didn't. So Adam said, "No, your parachute got eaten by the."
I will say this: you have wraps.
Not to mention,
wraps.
it's fine. It's fine because like by the end of all of this, you're back on the ship and you can get another parachute, right?
Victor likes to collect a menagerie of cool things.
Victor likes things.
Yes.
Victor's like Venom who wants to be Batman. He wants to have the cool utility belt full of stuff.
But he's really doing cool shit. Instead of the wraps doing cool shit, he keeps just collecting cool shit that does what the wraps could do.
So the wraps are really
that metal detector will come in handy, sir. I am sure of it.
You know, it's actually kind of like Mr. Weasley. like in a world full of magic, like he's obsessed with Muggle artifacts that basically just do more mundane things than what he can already do.
Okay, so Victor is Venom trying to be Batman, but ends up being MacGyver.
Nice. I like that a lot.
Yeah,
That's a really good description.
That's a very good description.
You don't know the half of it. Yeah, so we get down there and it's all gross, and the filth is like black and white mushing together, but it doesn't quite get gray. You know, like it is what I remember Adam saying. Like it doesn't get fully gray. There might like shades, but it doesn't like blend. It stays black and white for some reason.
Adam does his fun dread save thing.
It's spots
He's
of mold.
Hey,
that's what it is.
You don't need those cards that I gave you. We could have just played the game without dread and without Cardiac Inspiration. It would have been the exact same. All the stuff is ignoring us, but then all of a sudden there's like a pool of it that just starts bubbling, and then the bubbles start coming at us, and then there's a cliffhanger because Adam does that.
I like that thing Adam does.
Yeah. And then we introduce Gabby. Sean shows up and he explains Gabby just a little tiny bit. And then we get more explanation later.
We retroactively get explanation.
Yes, you retroactively.
Yes.
Talk during your hours of walking through this city or these ruins of a city.
Well, first Gabby has to realize that she can speak common because she's in the dreamlands. Starts off speaking Aklo and it's all creepy.
I love it. Victor, Julian, Steven, and Max don't.
I don't speak Aklo.
I don't either.
I
don't think I
German
ever
in high
want
school.
to.
Yeah, but Gabby sort of gives a general explanation of why she's there and who she is. That gets expanded on a little bit later. We've got a little heads up display that Yamnel gave us as part of our equipment, and we start following it to where this nucleus of goop is supposed to be.
You just put the quote in there.
Yeah, I put the quote in there.
Mamma mia, gabagool, get the tutti frutti ice cream.
That's what I wrote in the notes. I didn't even write any explanation. Nope. I just wrote that in the notes because there is no explanation for that.
No.
There's no explanation for that.
Well, you explain it in the episode that is from some streamer, YouTuber or something.
It's from a YouTube creator called Civi11, and I can't remember what episode it was, but I remember just hearing that and just laughing my ass off. Like, what the fuck was that? It's terrible.
And
that's what Mario and Luigi were talking about in the stairwell in season 1. They were just saying that to each other.
They just Tootsie Fruitsy-ing.
Mm-hmm.
They were talking about getting some gabagool and Tootsie Frutti ice cream after they finished moving the couch.
Yeah.
And then they didn't have time after we encountered them.
Yeah, because y'all didn't save the world.
No, of course not.
Y'all let that world
Why do
die.
you keep bringing that up?
Yes,
Listen,
we
saved a lot of
allowed
stuff.
that world to die.
Y'all took a 9-day break.
I was crazy. Sorry.
We encountered the tattered king. That takes a lot out of you, Adam.
Yeah.
Doesn't take long for
he got in our face and
for the
talked to
bad
us
guys to get a
individually.
heads up when you let them do shit for 9 days. I'm just joking with y'all, like, but it is true.
Alistair had to nap, okay? Nobody came and got Alistair, so he figured everything was fine.
I'll put it to you this way, Adam.
Y'all
You
could
didn't
have
have to destroy the world. You chose to.
Y'all could have gone pushed through the dread and went and done shit.
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
My dice said otherwise.
I think that was the first time we encountered dread, and I didn't think that I would be able to. I didn't understand.
No, that would have been funny if who was passing out?
I think
The
that was,
narcolepsy, you mean?
Yeah.
That was me.
Yeah, that was
Okay,
him.
Julian was. It would have been fun if y'all were like investigating and Julian's randomly
Funny
passing
says.
Yeah,
out.
I
yeah, wouldn't that
couldn't
be
speak,
fun?
Right? I was like, had that
Wouldn't that
family
be
stuff
fun,
going
guys?
on.
Like, we'd be in like the middle of a combat and everything's going bad, and then he just passes out. Wouldn't that be fun?
I'm sorry, guys. As a benevolent DM, I'm still siding with Adam with that. That was a choice you guys made.
I just didn't know.
I haven't worn my
So we'll just do the episode of Frasier when Niles gets so stressed he just falls asleep, and we're just doing that through combat.
and what Victor would speak gibberish.
Yeah.
That would have been fun.
Now that would have been fun.
That would have been fun.
That I agree would have been completely fun.
All right. There's filth everywhere. Another great dread save. It's almost like Adam is trying to burn through our resources for an encounter. Weird.
Yeah, it was like dread save, and we were like, yeah, we're at the end of a session anyway. Sure, Cardiac Inspiration. And then at the beginning of the next one, he's like, dread save. And we're like, really?
I do something smart for a change. That's crazy. Where there's filth that is covering an elevator. So I'm like, oh, if I use heat metal, then I'll heat up the metal on the doors, and that will burn away the filth, and then no one has to touch it.
Brilliant.
Delightfully devilish, Seymour.
That was actually really clever, and it kept him.
That was a
from
good move.
Targeting you because the source was the door to them.
In all fairness, I don't feel like that was really that different from most of Julian's plans. It's just this one happened to work out.
Yeah, it did.
Yes.
That's fair. That's a fair assessment.
But it was a good move.
Yeah.
Credit where credit is due, even if it was an accident.
I mean, I guess what I'm really trying to say.
Something good.
I guess what I'm really trying to say is Julian's other ideas, like, at least have some merit. They're not just completely like off base. It's just they don't always go well.
Yes.
They're not uncaged and well thought out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Although it does have the unfortunate side effect of the goop slithering away from the door and then freaking everyone out. And Gabby does her best to help, but startles Victor, and instead he steps in the goop and loses his shoes.
But not the good ones that I made you. Because I'd be really pissed if you got rid of those.
I don't have those.
Oh, wait,
yet.
no, that's later. Spoiler.
Goodness gracious, Max. Oops. I don't have the shoes that you gave me yet.
Mm-hmm.
You hear that, everybody?
Oh, that
Victor does not have
okay. That was the precursor.
You're getting really far ahead.
I am.
Yeah.
It's hard to keep straight.
It's because it's been so long since we recorded this stuff.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then we do our elevator chicanery. You use your kitten mittens to their fullest degree.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
like that is exactly the purpose I'm sure that you gave them to Alistair for.
Yes, exactly.
Does that make any more sense now, Sean? That Alistair would just open the elevator door with no hassle? Because everyone has to remember that Sean was recording this at the end of season 2, so he didn't clue anything that's happened this entire season.
I just figured it's some Elja cat thing.
No,
Yeah.
it was science.
I've only read like 4 pages from the Cthulhu Mythos books.
Yeah.
I got it.
Although now
Victor just looks like a human for no reason. We just have to drop it. It's like, hey, by the way, Sean, Victor looks like a human. Don't worry about it.
see now
I'm
I'm
not doing any
imagining
rolls and failing anything. It's just like he looks like a human. Just don't think about it too much, okay? You don't see.
now
I
I'm
just got
imagining
and then
making
sent
some
Gabby
kind of
jumping
a
into the abyss of the elevator.
Bye.
but like no, I'm kind of imagining doing like some kind of a caster that like manifests their spells like as if they were feats of strength. So like do like knock or something like that, but like force the door open.
That would be good if like you tried to do that and like your whole gimmick was you're a wrestler and you do magic to do all of your sets.
Yes.
That would be rad.
Like
There's
that
actually
seems like
2 separate supplements that do that 2 different ways.
Yeah.
Because Lasers and Liches has
The Rock
Muscle
takes
Wizard,
both of them.
and then Volta has the quote unquote Wizard Barbarian, who's a wizard.
I have played with the idea of doing a wrestler archetype whose sole motivation in his life is so he could suplex God. That's it. I require the strength and the ability to suplex God. Doesn't have to be multiple times, just the one time.
Not even like defeat God or like anything.
Suplex.
Just suplex.
Doesn't have to be German, but that would be nice.
Does it have to be a specific god? Because that's actually something you can do in
No,
our podcast.
that's it. That was an idea, and I haven't thought about it enough, I would say.
I want to do the clothesline off the top rope. That's what I want to do.
Oh God!
Well, we go down the elevator.
Like, maybe you could use Shillelagh as like a steel chair.
Because Gabby is big, and Victor didn't want the big people in mech suits falling on his head. The 3 main characters, have a little discussion about why is the goop not getting this person? Like, what's going on?
You're not crazy like us. What's your story?
Yeah. And then she tells us her story at the bottom, and so that's cool.
As we're descending,
because
Gabby's
Gabby was Gabby's from the world that we're on, but in the waking world. Is that right?
Yeah.
My understanding.
Yeah.
Yeah. And there was like that weird inky stuff there, so I'm assuming that was maybe this stuff from the Dreamlands leaking into the real world.
Well,
I don't know.
there
That
was
was my
something.
guess.
There was something. It would be spoilers for us to say
okay.
it for
Yeah.
Dungeons and Pop. But there
Well,
is
this is me
something
speculating.
else
I
on
haven't
the
listened
other
at all.
side, and let's just say there is the being, which on our side is a Both. If you know the lore behind what the filth is, it's a Both, and the other side is kind of like a opposite, but they're both there and creating some kind of tear between the waking world and the Dreamlands, because I'm pretty sure on the other side, like the Dreamlands portals don't actively open and close on the other side
Yet.
at this point. At this point, so these two creatures are trying, but they're kind of it's like a positive and a positive, or negative and negative. Like they're creating this tear, but they're not able to go through either side. So it's like they're stopping, and they're
Cool.
Like I like
That's way
that
more
the
complicated
filth.
than I thought it was.
oh, there is reasons behind everything. There is no plot holes here.
But like I like that the filth is actually named something that like a really fancy person would use to get clean. You know, a bath.
Up off.
Oh no. This is what our show has become.
please draw me a filth.
A bath.
Oh.
Victor asked Gabby for some Grey Poupon. That's
Pulls
an
it out of
old
her
joke.
chest.
Pardon me.
That could actually be possible.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because Gabby is not actually a person, but rather the anamorphic manifestation of a magical item.
But Gabby is a person, but
Yes.
It's they're an anthropomorphizing of it. It's like,
I mean, is
you
it
know,
really
like you-
much different than a Warforged?
Oh,
Let's ask Brackett. Brackett, what do you think?
well,
it's,
Steven.
I want to say it's more like I know there's a race. I'm trying to remember it. I want to say it's more like I guess the closest I would say would more like a genasi. It's like the idea behind the Ingressor. They're basically kind of like this. Like if you were just like, you don't remember. Actually, I know a perfect analogy. Reboot.
okay.
The being she's tied to is the player, and she is like the avatar, but she's like the avatar they have in the games, but she's more like a Sims character, where she has her own mind and everything. It's sort of like a VR avatar is the best way to put it into the world.
Okay, that may okay.
VR
All right.
Trooper.
Don't bring up VR Troopers. Don't you dare.
That's on
Absolutely
subject because
not.
Gabby's like a Power Ranger. It's the same thing.
VR Troopers is so bad.
I
So,
didn't.
so
ever
was it
watch
more
that.
like Code Lyoko? Like,
And I did watch Code Lyoko.
It's sort of like
What about
Code Lyoko. It's just that
Samurai Cyber
she
Squad?
herself has her own mind and stuff. It's sort of almost like if like we watch TV shows and she's the point of view character for her creator's own TV show into this world.
Is Gabby an isekai protagonist?
In a sense, sort of, kind of, sort of.
well, I mean, for the purposes of this arc, definitely an isekai guest, as are many of our guests,
Yeah, it's very true.
except for Nitz. Like, we were actually the isekai in Nitz's arc.
Oh no.
I'm gonna have to ask my wife what that word means.
I don't know what an isekai is.
It's
Yeah.
a Japanese anime trope of
And it's like when a person gets dropped in another world, basically.
Oh, okay.
Like
Oh, okay.
I used to be a janitor, and suddenly I'm a slime.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
So you're an isekai in an isekai. Well, you're a double isekai.
Yeah.
You're like you're like inceptioning like isekai.
You're isekai
Isekai,
squared.
isekai.
You're a bisekai. I'm coining it. I'm coining that term right now. Bisekai.
Bisekai. That's good.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, the wall of goop is approaching us from behind. The goop came off of where we were, and it's like boogieing right behind us, creeping up on us
Boogie.
on the hallway.
Boogie.
Yes.
Is it electric? Oh man,
Boogie.
You did shoot it with electricity.
we did.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
The Gabby shot with the energy crossbow thing, and Alistair borrowed a torch from Victor and then threw it after it was lit. But it just
I mean,
it didn't do nothing.
It was
really.
worth a try.
It was worth a try. Victor's thrown torches at things.
I mean, if fire heard it before, like maybe the fire would impede it, but apparently not.
Mm-mm.
There you go. And then we hit a T intersection. You go left or go right. And,
I went left.
Yes. You had to wait to the next episode to find out we went left.
Choices.
What a
You
cliffhanger!
absolute bastard!
The
Adam.
devastating
How dare
cliffhanger
you?
of left or right.
Which way do we go? Hey, everybody. I don't know who did the
Next
outro
time,
there.
next episode of Microphone and Monsters. Julian goes left.
I did that in one of my outros at
You
least
did?
once now. I've said microphone and monsters. You have been a bad influence on me.
That's okay.
And now I do it.
Monsters
And I'm
and
so lazy I
microphones.
don't go and fix it. Because
That means you just like listening to my voice, and I appreciate it.
I like listening to my
See,
voice.
that's
Oh.
our secret that we don't tell anybody. We actually all record together on a single microphone.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's true.
Get out of the way. I want to talk.
Yeah, and when we all laugh at the same time, we all like get all up in each other's faces and go,
More of my voice. Go away. All right. All right.
Left.
We continue left. A barrier of goo, a wall of goo.
Yeah, is like in front of us. It's the little
Yeah.
heads up display is like, go there, and it's pointing straight at a wall covered in the goo. Meanwhile, we've got Scooby-Doo doors up and down the hall we're in. And
cannot
only
go
some of them
through.
are labeled. And I
Gooby
think we got
doors.
records and we have the men's room, and that's what's labeled.
I shoot goo. Goo becomes 2, and
it was a gender neutral bathroom. It was
Was it? I thought we said it was the men's room.
No, it was actually the Sven's room. It was his room.
I don't remember what was actually said, but I was thinking like Alien Starship Troopers. It's everybody.
Okay.
It's uses the same room.
Okay.
Because
Okay. Cool. I thought that it was. I mean, these episodes were hard for me to write.
y'all
summaries
never
for.
actually went in there.
We
And
didn't.
There weren't people in there
No,
either.
We
so.
just checked to see if we would be able to go in there. And that was enough for
Yes.
us.
You
I
propped the
think
door
Victor
open with a
checked
barrel.
to see if he could chuck a barrel in there and keep us safe from it. If it was a bad barrel.
Oh, if it was a bad barrel, yeah.
Yeah, if it was like a barrel that was going to hurt us, I was going to throw it in there and shut the door and like barricade it so we couldn't get through.
Yeah, so eventually when we solve the filth problem and somebody opens the bathroom later, they get assaulted by monkeys.
Blink
If the
monkeys.
barrel if the barrel's not used, it disappears after an hour. So if the barrel's a bad barrel that we don't want to explode, Victor just sets it in there, shuts the door.
You don't make
unless
bad
there's some kind of chemicals in there that keeps the monkeys alive forever.
Like just
barrel
for
disappears.
intrigue, Adam's going to be like, yeah, actually, like
What? What'd you say, Steven?
It said the barrel disappears if you don't damage it. It doesn't just explode. You have to damage it for it to start to explode. So if you just make the barrel,
It's true.
they're like
Yeah,
like
so-
left
so
in
it's
the
gonna
danger-
damage
left in the
it.
danger room.
well, yeah, exactly. So that's why Adam's just going to be like, yeah, when everything went down and everything kind of exploded, the bathroom got like collapsed enough to break the barrel.
And then you have blink monkeys.
Boom, blank monkeys.
No.
Oh no. Wait, are they monkeys with like the plague, or are they like monkeys in a plague doctor's uniform with a saw?
No, blink.
Oh,
BLINK.
blank. Okay.
They're
Far
monkeys
worse.
who can use blink. Or I guess it wasn't really blink so much as it was like actually like short range teleporting.
Yeah.
Wait, isn't that what Blink does, though?
Yeah.
Yeah, and the monkeys can do it. That's why they're scary.
Mm-hmm.
You run through the door, shut the door, and the monkey's like, nope. And the monkey's just on the other side of the door, and then it has its way.
So blink, you go in and out of
The ethereal
plane,
Planes.
and you.
Oh, okay, okay.
It's not like actual teleportation. You just shift between the planes. But yeah, it's more like repeated short range indoors.
Oh, I know. Yeah, we can't say anything about that.
Blink is fun.
Steven's just waving his hand because it's like there's spoilers.
Well, I mean, we can talk about the spell blink as long as we don't talk about it being a spoiler.
Guys, Blink is fun.
I know. Yeah, Blink is really fun.
Blink is very
I love
fun.
Blink.
Oh, goodness
They might
gracious.
hate it now, but I love Blink.
When Adam loves something, then you learn to hate it with all of it.
I need
Like
that on a
dread
t-shirt.
saves.
Hold on. What's the when Adam loves something you learn to
You
hate
learn to hate it.
Yeah, so you gotta write that down so you can put it out on like Twittergram or
Yes.
something.
Twittergram.
Twittergram.
You can insta-talk it.
Institter.
I just picture Twittergram like the Twitter designed to work for old people who can't are used to their flip phones.
You just have like
It's like
old
Twitter,
fashioned
but
like the old fashioned like delivery boy uniform. They like go up and like deliver the tweet in person at the door.
It's like woke up
it's
this
like
morning.
a Twitter
felt
telegram.
good. It just leaves.
Hey, how are you? Stop.
Hashtag,
Twittergram for Mongo.
hashtag.
Hey there, Mustache Manny. Mellow Wizard 75 says, just tweeted you. Fuck you.
Okay, we have to keep going with this. But the same guy has to come up every time he retweets or likes. So you have to keep going back.
Yeah,
So and so liked what I said.
It's like the Google cars that drive around on all the roads,
Oh, my
except for
God.
it's the Twitter people.
They're just yelling tweets at people's houses from the window. 'Cause they're getting lazy. It's like the people that toss the packages on your porch. They just roll up, honk their horn. You put your head in the window, and they're like, "Screw you!" And then they drive away.
I imagine it almost get like court summons, like where people are like hiding from like the Twittergrams.
Oh God.
So,
I
yeah,
don't
we
want to hear
start
about
fighting.
Elden Ring. Please go away.
And then drones steal their jobs.
Yeah, bastards. All right,
The
we
computers
engaged.
deliver
That's dumb.
computer communication.
We engaged the goops with extreme prejudice, sometimes hitting them, sometimes not. In Victor's case and my case, not really.
Yeah. There's a lot of fighting that goes on in this arc. There's just constantly fighting goop stuff. And so I tried to detail it in our notes, but it was difficult.
You guys get to see Gabby used as ammunition by her Zord.
Yes. You disengage and transform, which was really rad, but you also missed, but it looked cool.
Well, Julian does a little fancy backflip.
Don't
It's
talk.
like, yeah,
And
zip zap. And
and I
the zip
missed
zap's like hit the
twice.
wall.
Zip
You know?
zap.
I just imagine Julian, like when he's firing the gun, he's like, zap. You know?
Oh yeah, no. Yeah. Under my breath, I just go, zip, zip. Pew, pew.
And then there was a lawnmower.
Click clacking, nip napping,
Just
zip
outside.
zapping.
Zip zap.
We could
Stick
hear the
snacking.
lawnmower.
Oh, on the
And
record,
Adam-
I don't remember that.
Adam left it in the episode. We could hear the lawnmower.
Oh,
I think I made a joke about it or something, and he just left it in.
That's
I don't
great.
even remember.
I don't either, but I'm glad.
Check it
it's in
out.
there.
End of episode 174. Into the
Oh,
Endless
my
Flood
God.
Part 4. I guess we don't put those episode numbers on there anymore, but that was. We're discussing episode 174 at this moment.
That would be into the Endless Flood Part 4 episode.
Yes, that is
Yeah.
true.
Yes.
And that was at
We
the
hear
end
a
of it. so now-
lawnmower. Also, the hallway goop is approaching.
Yes.
No.
No,
But you made a joke about the lawnmower.
I think I did. I think I made a joke about the lawnmower.
Yeah,
I was
I
like, there's a
probably left it in
lawnmower in the
because-
hallway? Or something like
I
that.
probably left
I
it
don't
in just
remember.
because. Yeah, usually
You're
if y'all
like,
make a joke about something, like the dog thing with Sarah,
oh yeah,
I had to leave
or
that
when
in.
the spider almost killed me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That was terrifying.
Gabby
Wait.
gets wrecked by poison gas and gland tendrils. Why do you come up with this shit, Adam?
Yeah.
It's awful.
I don't think Adam actually came up with it, because I think that's actually in the book.
Oh
Yeah. Some of the stuff is from the book.
Sandy Peterson,
Yeah.
why did he come up with this shit? It's gross.
This isn't
By the
even
way,
just
thank you for the expansion.
Thank you, I
Jamie. Please
appreciate it.
feel free to contact us and come on our podcast if you feel like it. We'd love to have you.
Do the data. Thanks, I hate it.
While we're at it, then the next thing it spawns will be moist.
No. Anyway.
Come on, Microphones and Monsters, and learn words like glistening and glimmering.
And glittering.
Glittering.
And
Dodecahedron.
gleaming.
Gleaming.
No, we don't learn that word. We constantly fail that word.
Yeah, we keep fighting the thing. Julian gets a lightning bolt.
Victor goes for the nards. You get one, so he's only got one left.
Yeah. But then you fire a lightning bolt and you fry one of them completely.
did.
And then the other one is behind it. And Richard pointed that out in the rules that it counts. And so it counted. But it also hit the hallway and made the hallway freak out.
Because I didn't do lightning gun. I
You
did
did the-
lightning
You
bolt.
did lightning bolt because
Right.
lightning gun had failed the turn before, and you were like, "Oh,
Fuck this noise.
Yeah.
And you set
And then-
off
then-
all that obstacle course that y'all were supposed to navigate. You just set it off and fucked it up.
Yeah,
You made it harder. You
Fuck
made
your
it
obstacle
harder.
course. I'm not wanting to do an obstacle
Well, it's
course.
okay because Victor fixed it. Because Victor did what he does every time we get in a bad situation, and he pulled out a chaos barrel that happened to turn things into axolotls.
I mean, it's a really powerful
Again.
move.
Oh, you mean the axolotl tie? Axolotl barrel tie?
Yes.
the tie of axolotl barrels.
The
yes.
1 in 64 chance of an axolotl happened again.
Mm-hmm.
'Cause
Like,
I rolled
that
a
needs to
D8
just be a
determine
magic
the barrel
item.
type and a D8 to determine what the chaos barrel does, and it just. I rolled an 8 and a 3. I remember it's an 8 to get chaos barrel, and it's a 3 to get the axolotl. If I had a nickel for every time it happened.
And
I'd
Gabby
have
was
10
surprised
two
she's never
nickels.
seen an axolotl before. Didn't I have her take out her notepad and scribble it up
Yeah.
quickly?
Yeah, that sounds right,
That's
yeah.
what,
I was
that's
about
what
to
she
say,
drew, yeah.
stick around. It's kind of our unofficial mascot.
Mhm.
Oh man, now we're gonna have to make merchandising with axolotls.
Oh, get to. You mean get to.
The best part was I did that completely out of initiative because I didn't realize we weren't still in the middle of a battle because I thought both goose got fried. And then it was just so delightful that Adam left it in anyway. It dropped initiative. I broke D&D.
You broke canon. You broke the game.
And so we just had to get through the hallway without stepping on any of them, which we did. Gabby ran back in that records room and ate a box of stuff real quick just to get it.
I love how that scene kind of showed that she really hasn't talked to people, because she's like, "Oh, do you want me to go back and eat some boxes?" And then Julie's like, "Eat."
What do you mean eat? Bye.
Eat boxes. If you want to. Will that help somehow?
Well, it's sure. That sounds like a thing that people do.
Yeah. And so we escaped from the monster. And then we were in a room with a gigantic monster that was way worse.
But wait, it gets
Yeah,
worse.
it's like the granddaddy of all of the things that we've already been running away from.
Oh,
But the worst
before,
part is
but
Victor's shoes got eaten up again.
I took, but I got happy because I took all of your resources and gave you dread again.
Dick.
Ah, now you
Yes.
got dread. Ah,
As you do.
eat dread.
And people did react to that. That I was like, oh, and I took all your resources already, like I do.
Now they're gonna die again.
I still had a barrel left if I wanted. But
true.
there just was,
It's
I
true.
don't think there was a good opportune time to use it with the fight with the nucleus.
Oh yeah. You
Especially
still had
since it
stuff.
could have been an acid barrel and acid would have
Ad-
healed it.
admit it.
And I wouldn't have been
You
able
were
to
just
put it
afraid
down.
that it would have been another axolotl barrel, and people would have probably started accusing you of cheating.
Hacks.
Probably. I wasn't.
That was the
I'm
real
gonna send-
concern.
I'm gonna send Punk Buster to your house, Steven. No, you what for? That is an old an old online video gaming reference from the circa 2000s era for cheaters.
Oh, okay.
I'm old.
Oh, yeah? Well, all your base are belong to us,
Oh
sir.
shit!
So,
Up down, left right, A B.
Up,
Victor
down, left,
Stodge
right, left,
ate your
right.
That's what
balls.
it is. Up. Let's do them. Damn it. All right.
Yeah. We got Dread
We're
because the nucleus is in that room.
we are officially spooked. I think
Yes.
that's what 2 is.
Yes,
Dread
level 2
2.
Dread.
Spooked.
You can't move any closer. Ranged fight.
Ranged fight. Damn. What am I
Yep.
gonna do, Adam?
Yeah. None of us have any ranged attacks. This is terrible.
Laughs and lightning gun.
Yeah. Alistair pulls out a big gun and it goes pop. He tries to do mental prison and all he does is, some psychic damage.
Yeah, I mean, just some psychic damage.
Wait,
That's all.
hold on, wait, Steven, what did you say? Alistair pulls out a big gun.
Yes.
Okay, I want you to remember that statement.
Okay.
Just write it down and remember it.
Okay.
Alistair pulls out a big gun.
Mm-hmm.
just hold on to that one for a while.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, right.
I'm assuming it's just talking about the thing that I didn't hear yet.
No,
So-
you heard that. You were listening to that.
Did I?
I think you
I
don't
did.
know
didn't
what you're
listen to
talking
it, I
about.
think.
I'll
You
talk
just
about
tell
it.
me
He
after
didn't,
we're
he
done
didn't.
recording.
I'll tell you at the end.
It's
he
not
didn't.
in the
He
summary,
didn't.
so I don't
Yeah.
know what it is.
No, it has nothing to do with this episode.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
Okay.
Never mind. I'm
Not
thinking
this
of a
episode
different
at all.
thing.
Yeah.
Alistair gets to use that new spell you've never used before.
Yes.
Yeah, and it
Mental
worked
prison.
wonderfully.
Mm-hmm.
You're talking about Richard,
Yeah,
not playing Alistair.
Right.
Okay.
Spoilers.
right.
Oh.
Oh. Okay. I think I know what you're talking about now.
Anyway.
Anyway. Yeah. While Adam looked something up, we talked about Monopoly and it was fun. The $10 in the beauty contest is part of Community Chest. I was vindicated. I was very happy I put it in the notes.
Yay. Vindicated in the episode, even.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
This was alluded to in the spoiler channel about petting Alistair and then using Alistair's Eldritch Blast as a cannon.
Yes. Flanking.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly how that works.
Yes.
I just pick Alistair up, pull his tail, his mouth opens, and an Eldritch Blast comes out. I think it makes perfect sense.
I think it does too.
He can use it as a reaction that way.
Yes.
Yeah,
Although
but at
the
least
Eldritch
one of them's
Blast
going to
curves
your
out of his
face.
mouth
It
and
is.
hits me in the face, which is the problem.
Hey, sacrifices have to be made.
If you
Like it's
If
the
you-
rules. Like at least one has to hit you.
well, Eldritch Blast, if Eldritch Blast didn't have tracking, what you could do is you could do that, but then duck your head real fast and then shoot behind you like a cool guy.
I mean, I am very speedy,
It's true.
so. Instead, Victor made two giant fists and punched it in the side, and then a part of it plopped off and became one of the little individual oozes that we were fighting in the hall. I mean, not the same one, but the same type, which was not what Victor intended to happen.
It was little Uzi.
Yeah, I had a
Yeah.
table of a bunch of them, like to roll on. So I was rolling random, but they kept end up being a lot of the same ones.
Yeah. Oh, this one spit out pheromones, which I don't think any of the ones in the hallway did. But since
That's
Victor
right.
still has
There was
bonus
some new
actions
ones.
after
Yeah, there
that
were a couple of
happened.
pheromones ones in the hallway.
Oh,
They
were
just
there?
didn't affect us because it wasn't next to us.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, Victor had bonus action still, so in the same turn after that thing emerged, he sliced off the thingies that were spitting the pheromones out.
Yeah,
which
y'all
was-
did figure that out pretty fast. You were able to at least stop them temporarily from doing things.
Mm-hmm.
But then I saw
Gabby's-
Gabby had the explosive crossbow finisher, but
Yeah, it kind of
didn't
fizzled,
work.
and Gabby got off a normal shot instead.
yeah, Sean was not rolling particularly well during this.
Not this fight. No.
Well, that and Gabby's. Well, I'm gonna say it. I was playing a character that is a NPC in R, so they originally.
You were explaining that when you do hit, you hit real hard.
Yeah. Well, I had like low stats though too. Like I was like, I think the highest thing I had was a 114.
Yeah. And then Gabby's Zord tried to spread out. Gabby tried to spread out to sort of distract it, so it didn't have like one focal point where we're all standing. The Zord missed also when it tried to fight. And then tendrils started popping out of the floor and trying to grapple us. Right? That's what it was doing, right, Adam?
Yeah, they were trying to tether to you.
Yeah, it was gross. I didn't like it. It was gross. And it got Victor, but Victor escaped the grapple by expanding his wraps and popping it off.
Which was really cool.
Pop, pop.
Yep.
Gabby slurped one at some point.
Oh, yeah. They tried to grab it, and she made it lick itself. Why would you try to shoot a hole, as the ability says?
I find the nucleus.
Did I spell it wrong?
No, that's just me being an
okay.
asshole.
Yeah, you shot it with the lightning gun, and there was something inside.
Yes, and I did
It glistened.
I did the Hammond Jurassic Park. There.
It glinted.
It glinted at
It
me.
glinted. It glinted. It did not glisten. I mean, it probably had all that.
After being hit with that landing gun, it was something. Part of it was probably glistening.
Yes. So Alistair cast Moonbeam on it, which burned it some. It was like burning part of it off that was underneath it.
And you go for the
and then
grab.
Victor decided to go for what he saw because he thought it would be important, which it was. And like everyone had to like help him. Like Gabby and Julian gave him like extra stuff on his roll to make it happen. And so Victor got
there was a lot of assistance going on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
How do we beat this thing?
Good teamwork.
What? Tug of war.
Yep, exactly.
Not everything has to be a fight to the death.
Oh, it's true.
So
some things can't be a fight to the death.
No.
Well, I mean, they can, just maybe not in your favor.
Oh yeah. It would. Y'all would.
It can be a fight to your death.
We would have killed Gabby and ruined Dungeons and Pop.
Sorry guys.
That was an alternate universe, Gabby. It's fine.
The nucleus is not okay with what we just did at all.
Oh no, it gets upset, and then it does way more tethers. Victor gets out of the way by swinging himself around like in a little circle.
This is when Gabby does the redirect.
Yes, and so the one that goes for Gabby like eats it, and then it pops out somewhere else and makes it hit itself, which was super cool.
What's wait, hold on. What was There's a Yu-Gi-Oh card that does that. Is it magical? It's not magical hats. It's shit. What is it? I literally just saw it on someone playing the new Konami Yu-Gi-Oh game, but it's like magical canisters where literally you take an attack from one side and just literally sends it right back over. It's exactly what I thought of when I was in the episode.
But it didn't tether to itself and grapple itself, unfortunately.
No, it's not 100% stupid.
Slurped itself through Gabby.
It sounds so disgusting.
Guess what? Knockback works against everything.
Yes, everything in the world.
Everything. Absolutely everything.
So
And don't let anybody ever tell you different.
Except for when it doesn't.
Don't let anybody ever tell you different.
But because Victor was tethered to the ground by his tether, it popped the tablet piece off out of it when it got knocked back.
Mm-hmm.
And then Victor was like yelling that he had it so that Julian would know, so that Julian would go into a freaky trance and want to get it real bad.
Mm-hmm. You lost your pants.
Yeah, my pants got ruined.
A lot of articles of clothing you're losing this month.
Adam wanted Victor.
You're the only person that. Yeah, I wanted Victor naked.
Yeah,
not really.
So
I mean, we got to do. What is it? Fan
service.
Fan
Yeah,
service.
fan service. Yeah, that was your fan service that I put in there.
There you
for
go.
You.
Instead of Magic
Victor
Mike,
immediately made pants out of his wraps.
instead of Magic Mike,
Yes.
it's Magic Victor.
Victor was the only person that wasn't covered in magical stuff or just being
except when
magical.
you lose clothing,
Yeah.
you just get Raps versions of it, so it's not as satisfying.
Yes. He tried to salvage the trench coat by shoving it in his backpack real quick so it didn't get eaten up.
My favorite coat.
I
It
hate that
is
my mind
favorite
is going
code.
to seeing the Raps forming like Doozy Dukes instead of actual
Daisy
chants.
Dukes.
Daisy Dukes.
Victor running around in cutoffs. There are dozens of us.
I imagine you saying there's dozens of us like while playing tug of war with
All
the
right,
tablet.
The mental image of Victor with Daisy Dukes is hilarious and horrifying at the same time.
And his thighs are like cut and
Oh
popping.
God, they're glistening.
It's that classic movie posters where they're slightly from behind and they're looking back. And it's just
nervous sweating.
But it's
stares
fucking
respectfully.
But it's fucking the dude from Roger Rabbit, the detective.
Bob Hoskins.
Yes.
it's him.
Eddie.
Yeah, it's Eddie. Yeah,
Eddie Valiant. Oh.
it's
Yeah.
Eddie Valiant.
It's kind of what I envisioned Victor to
in
look
that
like when he's a
pose
human.
with Daisy Dukes.
Maybe slightly more fit than Eddie Valiant was. It's not like Bob Hoskins was way bad. But he, so like super fit Bob Hoskins from Who Shamed Roger Rabbit.
I'm both scared and intrigued if someone actually tries to draw this as fan art.
Who gooped Roger Rabbit?
Yeah, Roger Rabbit bursts in and
Gabagoop.
Eddie Valiant's wearing cutoffs. Anyway,
Oh.
I mean, those are the mental images everybody comes here for, right?
Stodge gone wild.
Julian blasts. Julian blasts the nucleus with his lightning gun, real good, and the goop gets wibbly. And then Julian tries to get over, but he gets psychic damage from the tether, and so Alistair takes the tablet and then just dim doors to another shoulder. He just teleports from Victor's shoulder to Julian's shoulder.
when the floors are covered in goop, you stick with shoulders, okay?
Yeah.
Exactly.
I mean, makes sense.
Meanwhile, Victor's like on his earpiece, like, Yamno, please help. And Yamno doesn't
Yeah.
hear any of that.
That doesn't help.
You know, I thought that's what I was supposed to do. He was like, oh, and I've got you set up on my channel, man. Just call me. And then I call him and nothing happens.
You were very deep underground.
I imagine he took the earpiece out and he's just ripping a bong right now. And just like, oh man, is I supposed to be doing something right now?
He's in the back of the van.
he's popping the box and getting them to fucking roll in blunts.
Yeah.
and
Grabbing
pack a
munchies.
bowl.
Yo, make me the tri blunt, man.
There's some kind of caterpillar dog next to him.
He gets 3 of them to light the cross.
Cross
Pineapple
blunt, that's what it
Express.
was,
Yeah.
Fix this typo in the notes. Okay.
Oh.
Gabby tries to shoot the nucleus. It's rolled bad again. The nucleus spits out 6 more things that start swimming at us, so we start freaking out.
Okay.
But then Julian is like, he just feels like his little, compulsion, and he mends the tablet together.
These
And then
15, 10 commandments.
and the tablet starts glowing, and his mech suit bursts off of him all magic like.
Into pieces.
Alistair has to get off his shoulder and is
Oh God,
upset about it.
I stripped in this episode too. What the heck's going on, Adam?
Adam wanted us all naked. He wanted us naked, writhing in filth.
Hey,
That's
jokes
Adam.
on him.
my fault you weren't
Alistair
wearing
doesn't wear
pants.
clothes at all.
Adam essentially planned a battle that was mud wrestling.
I did the thing that Samus does when Samus dies in a Metroid game, where just the suit explodes off her body, but I'm just naked instead of wearing the bikini or whatever the Zero suit that Samus wears.
Nobody
You
told
were
you to be
probably
in the
just
mech
wearing
naked.
Yeah, you were wearing a jumpsuit.
Nobody told him. No.
I didn't choose the mech life. The mech life chose me.
The only person who did go wasn't either always naked or was stripped of their clothes is the only one where it was probably age appropriate that they did it.
I never imagined anybody naked.
No. Victor very quickly, like his pants were disintegrating. Victor's wraps were like replacing the pants as it happened.
Yeah.
Alistair doesn't wear clothes anyway.
Yeah. I do imagine
Alistair
Alistair's
was
naked
under
all the
Victor's
time.
wraps for a minute during the fight, though, because like when Victor was like
Yeah.
running around, he absorbed him up into the wraps to protect him when he was flinging around, and then immediately after the wraps left, it was like bang, and it just hit Alistair anyway. Because that was that was Victor's attack.
Yeah.
And then Alistair got his own attack after Victor moved.
Yeah.
Because rules.
Because rules.
Yep.
But yeah, the nucleus gets all wibbly and even more, and then it tries to leave, but the roof gets ripped off, and star spawn come down and pull the nucleus out, and everyone just fades to black again.
And roof, as in a plug out of the entire planet, just gets ripped out.
The planet
Like-
cracking.
Yeah. There is a giant hole in that planet now.
They'll fill it in.
It's a good thing this is the Dreamlands and things work weird.
Just imagine
Yeah.
a roof. It'll be there.
You could probably just move a giant floating chunk down into that spot from space or
Just
something.
put a tarp over it.
It'll be
it was
fine.
a clean chunk. Just very precise.
Star Spawn just removed a chunk of the planet and left.
Like, just gonna take this with me.
Thanks for holding on to it, man.
After we all wake up from that awesome experience, Yamnil's still alive. That's upsetting. But I can stand up.
Yes.
Julian can walk again.
Julian can walk again, which is good because his legs just broke. Like his
The
robot
tablet
legs.
cured him.
Julian is no longer lame.
Yay! Thank
And
you.
his suit is in pieces. Like
Yes,
And now
he's
he's
very upset
edible.
about the suit being in pieces.
I was really upset about that. I'm happy I can walk again, but I think I was really upset about the mech just
and
being total.
Gabby
almost like
just
that's going to be a thing.
freaked out by the little halflings running around. Yamnil's little dudes.
I have been cured, and this is the medical term for this. My star vampiritis.
Yeah, I figured that was the medical term.
That's the medical term.
I looked it up.
Yeah.
I don't care what Microsoft Word says. It needs to get rid of that underline. It also didn't like dehensions. But, what are you going to do?
I did almost kill Gabby's mech.
Dick.
Gabby's mech was hanging
Like a
on.
thread.
Like, how much HP was left? Like 6 or something?
Yeah, I think something like 6.
Wow. Wow.
And that was with my modified rules that actually give it higher HP than lasers and liches. Because we have something the creators mentioned that because they felt at one point it was too close to the Beastmaster Ranger, and that one's kind of sucks. No one wants to play that, except for RP purposes.
Well,
Did I
welcome
just
to
say
your demise. I mean,
purposes?
microphones and monsters.
Yes.
Yeah, I was gonna say, welcome to
and
Microphones and Monsters,
Try
where
not
we'll
to
maim your
die.
characters.
Try not to die. Here's a card of inspiration. I give you a little bit of hope.
Cardiac inspiration.
Oh, wait,
for
never mind. Give it back.
Oh, here's
There
card
was
of
something
inspiration.
spooky
Roll
in
for
the
dread.
hallway. Give me a dread save.
You just had a bad memory. Roll a dread save.
You just saw Kevin from high school roll a dread save.
You
Your
ordered a
gallon of milk
sandwich.
is expired. Roll a dread save.
You ordered a sandwich with no pickles, and it had pickles. Roll a dread save.
The lettuce was a little dry. Roll a dread save.
There's not enough time for a nap. Roll a dread save.
Oh goodness, that would be rolling dread all the time then.
You have to sneeze, but for some reason you can't sneeze, but it's still there. Roll a dread save.
Suntan too hard. Roll a dread save.
Okay. Gabby's got to leave.
Roll a dread save.
But I think there was a Dreamland portal that opened up, and it was going to close soon, like everyone could tell. And so Gabby had to...
I do think... I'm sorry. I do think this is the most dread saves I threw at y'all in a arc.
So,
Very probably.
Yes. Yeah,
but it
there was
kind of
like at
makes
least
sense
3 or
with the
4.
setting. I mean, we're surrounded by this filth stuff everywhere.
Yeah.
It makes sense.
Yeah, but Gabby's got to go. She's able to sort out through that box of documents, and apparently it has something helpful in it. Before she goes, Julian does a thing to boost her up. He like absorb damage or whatever for lightning, and then shoots her with the lightning gun.
You know,
It's Julian's solution to everything. So even if you're
You
on
gotta
his side,
overcharge.
he's
Are
still
you
gotta
sure?
shoot you with the lightning
Okay.
gun.
He was lubing her up to get through the portal.
don't say that.
Yeah.
Please don't say that.
Through the rift.
Oh, I didn't even write this
Morons
down,
is
but
very sexual.
Gabby also draws a quick drawing and gives it to Victor. Sort of like a memento of their time together and their friendship.
We can't skip over the biggest part. Julian finally gets emotional support in a double hug.
Oh yeah, that was wildly uncomfortable.
I saved the hug for a really significant moment. There are several other times Victor could have given you a hug, but he held back.
But you're gross.
Not gross. Mean. We just got done fighting gross. The gross
You're
is
not
gone.
gross. The thing that's covering you is gross. How
No,
about
that
that?
looks. It makes me look like a human. You can't even see flesh wraps anymore.
Oh, it looks fine, but it is to touch gross.
Maybe.
Mm.
Maybe. Who knows?
Julian knowing what they are, I guess.
Yeah.
That makes
Yeah, I
sense.
suppose. I
Mhm.
suppose.
Because I'll be look at you and it'll be like, oh, it's normal Victor, and then I'll be like,
Yeah.
no.
And then Gabby goes and
back
says goodbye.
Back to home planet.
Gabby leaves just like all of our guests.
Alive. I will
Alive?
say, no guests have been killed.
Thus far.
Quirrell's
far.
crash landed.
Oh, yeah,
As
yeah,
far as
Quirrell's
you
crashed.
know.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot that. I thought that we went up to the ship.
Nope. Quirrell's crash landed. Was taken out. All everything went dead whenever the star spawns arrived. That's what Yamno had told you.
Okay, I'll just change my notes to they all go over to the ship instead of
Yeah. You basically walked to the ship. Yeah.
There we go. They all go over to the ship.
Hey guys,
It
our
crash landed.
extraction plan
It crash
is
landed on
working.
a hill.
They
So the
came
ship-
to
And
us.
there's a constant stream of halflings walking each part of the mech over to the ship.
But like,
God,
like
they're-
each one has one part. Like,
No, they're
like there's just like one trying to carry like an entire metal plate, and another one's got like a bolt.
No, I figured out the Pikmin. They're Pikmin.
But they just-
and Yamdel, like when Yamdel needs to do something, just tosses him in the air. Wee-hoo, wee, wee-hoo.
And they all just arrive in the lab and just drops a piece, poof, drops a piece, poof, drops a piece, poof.
How
They do a
efficient.
little jig. They drop it, do a little jig, and then poof.
Oh boy, I did it.
Does the Kirby taunt?
Yeah.
Bye. And then
I like to think that they blink off and it smells a little bit of lavender. So by the time they're done, like the entire lab is just like, like someone went crazy with, the Lysol or the
Just-
aerosol
yeah,
spray.
just
Dual
flowers.
purpose.
just the oppressive smell of pine everywhere.
Flower
Pine.
farts.
There we go. It's like someone dumped a bottle of Pine Sol on the floor and walked out.
This place is clean. Oh no, it
They-
smells awful.
They didn't even dilute
It's
it.
the smell of dead halflings.
Oh, dead halflings smell
So,
like pine.
I guess-
Confirmed.
Cease of existence has I guess that's dead.
cease existing, die.
Anyway, we're going to go to our room on the ship, and the elevator opens up.
Oh, this okay. So I was confused. I was reading out the notes, and I was like, it opens and Manrose and Sarah. I'm like, Sarah wasn't in this episode. I'm like, oh, Sarah the character, not Sarah the person. It's like she wasn't in this. Oh shit.
Oh, I spelled it wrong, didn't I? I don't think it has an A-H at the end. Is that right?
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it's
Sarah. Oh, it does? Okay, well, then never mind.
Same spelling, yeah.
Yep, but Manrose is in there. He's like, hello, and then Sarah pops out, and she's like, where are we? And then she sees Yamnul and just starts chasing him. Come back here, you.
You son of a bitch.
And that's where we leave you.
Yep.
At the end of season 3.
Big S3 cliffhanger.
Like really big cliffhanger.
It's a slightly different cliffhanger than the last times as well.
Yeah.
But I mean, there's so many possibilities.
It's a different.
What could Sarah be talking about? like does Sarah know something that we don't about Yamnul? Does Sarah have a past with Yamnul?
Secretly a mouse.
Was Yamnul Sarah's forbidden lover?
Oh God, no! Stop! No.
Sarah's just the little white cat's just sitting there on the couch cuddling with a golden elf, making googly eyes at each other.
What's the one cartoon trope when someone's super hungry and they're staring at someone and then they like mirage into a sandwich?
Yeah.
Sarah eats golden elves. Is that what you're saying?
Oh no, it's not what I'm saying at all.
Maybe
I wasn't saying anything dirty.
Maybe one of Sarah's past lives.
Wait, what?
I said any theories? We don't have any because we kind of know.
Any theories about what Sarah eats?
What? Food?
I think Yamnul is a failed student of Sarah.
Oh,
interesting idea.
That's an interesting theory.
I
guess you have to wait and not.
Oh, I can't see him.
What are you talking about? Like, I mean, do we have notes further than the end of season 3?
Not beyond this.
I was gonna say, like,
if we do, I'm very confused because I wrote the notes earlier today.
It's not like we recorded something earlier.
No, it's fine.
Read the notes all you want. Like, it's not in there.
Yes.
So yeah, that was cool.
Gabby, tell us about your arc.
Well,
Gabby, it's Sean. Jesus Christ. Oh, Sean. Tell us about your arc. I'm not tired. I promise.
It's something I've been planning with Adam for a long time. Like, since I think we actually talked about it as far back as season 1.
Yeah. It took me a while to figure out how exactly I wanted to get Gabby into the world, because we had talked about Gabby. Yeah, you said from season 1, and it took a while, but finally happened. Because you gave me, like, I guess an idea, and then I could not connect it to what I wanted to do until the filth, and finding this last tablet to put together, and the Star Spawns get involved and actually cure Julian. For it was almost like a reward for putting those tablets together. I just thought that was the best point to, with that side, the creature that's on the other side, the opposite, like the nega creature of what the other one is, basically, and creating that tear with that, like, constant, both of them trying to go through but can't.
Yeah, because without going too much into spoilers, the world of Jesselheim, there's a reason why it had to be a tear into it. But funny enough, even though I live this one saying, you guys have had consequences on my world, because when Gabby does the jump, it's going to be probably the end of our season 3, and there is let's just say, I'm gonna say blank blank in blank.
Oh, well, there you go.
Let me write this down real fast.
Come on, spoilers.
Slow down, Chief.
Okay.
Don't give your show away, though.
I mean, you could just say, I can't tell you now.
Yeah.
Oh,
Tune
no.
into...
This doesn't actually spoil anything. They're going to be wondering what the hell does
Well,
that
no,
mean.
Blake,
we already know the
Blake
word
does not
is
spoil
involved.
anything.
So,
Let's just put it this way. Our arc for Power Rangers in space, but not.
okay, cool.
But not.
So
I think I
Space
said this during the
Rangers.
episodes, but I stopped after Mighty Morphin, so I didn't go turbo myself.
Never went turbo.
I mean, a little kid with a car. Come on.
Going
Kids
turbo
can't drive.
is my gimmick. Topical.
But yeah, it was something I planned for a long time because Gabby is, as people have listened to the podcast or haven't listened to the podcast, she's actually an NPC in that world that the players won't let me hand over to someone else or stop playing because they enjoy having her as a member, as like the quote unquote sidekick. That's part of why Gabby rolled so bad too, because when we started in it, she had bandit stats, like the monster stat. And
So you have a new DM and you're now a player as Gabby.
We're basically trying thing. We're co-DMing, like we're gonna be like what we're doing now. Something happens at the end of this season, and then the party's gonna be split, and I'm DMing one half. Ironically, I'm still DMing the half of Gabby, and then the other the DM that's playing now, Brian, who is completely jealous that I was the one who got to be on the show. even though he only joined our show like in the last few months. But it's going to be interesting because he's going to be DMing for the other group. In part, it's part of why ours is taking so long is because two of our players are going to college and working, and I think one is married. No, yeah, Johnny's married. Surprisingly, of all of us.
Take that, Johnny.
Johnny.
So yeah.
You're married. Oh, wait.
I was just say, I was waiting for the realization to wash over you for a second.
But it was something I was planning for a long time because I thought it would be fun to have Gabby run into the party because she's kind of like, you guys put it in the show, she's kind of like a freak like the party. And then I thought it was neat that once I found a dream, I was like, oh, they can speak common. Oh, she can actually talk to someone about this stuff that she doesn't put into it, because otherwise she just writes stuff in a book, and that's a lot to take in, especially considering her best friend. Literally, she triggered a post-traumatic stress disorder episode when he realized, oh, she's an ingress. Because he literally saw these things eating people in the field, literally just like get in my stomach, pulling them in.
Shit.
That's
If
usually
you want to hear that,
yeah.
you got to go check out Dungeons and Pop.
Yes.
Adventures with Attitude.
He's not going to give you any more. Now you've got
And I'm over there too. Like I play as Lux.
Yeah, Adam's guested a few times. Even Richard.
Yeah, Richard's guested.
I've guessed it a little bit.
And Max is. Well, I guess
There.
Max and Steven have both influenced things in
I'm
that
there.
world. So.
Yeah. Like I've talked to Max, and I'm hoping to have Max on the show at some point. I know Steven.
Schedule's willing, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you guys ever want to guest DM for like a one shot for your show? I am down to do it.
Well, we got a lot of things in the works at
God.
Creative Typo Entertainment, so we'll see what happens.
Oh, I do
And
have
now-
one. I do have one question for you, Max.
Yes.
Would you be willing, since we've talked about it, because this isn't really a big spoiler, but since we've inferred Julian exists in the Owl universe.
Yeah.
Hey, Julian.
A Julian, a Henshin.
Yeah.
Yes or
B.
no?
Julian is in our universe.
Yes.
Okay, it's perfect. Because I figured he's a speed Henshin in that universe, which means Kamen Rider. So
Yes.
you got a bike and kick.
I like the
Sweet.
idea of Julian being on a bike. Something about that is very pleasing to me.
Doctors on motorcycles.
I was imagining Julian on one of those ones where the front wheel is like super way bigger than the back wheel.
Oh, that's
Just sort of pedaling along. No, like one of those old fashioned ones with a big handlebar mustache.
Oh,
You know, just-
yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
and with
That's my visual.
obnoxious pipes that are so freaking loud that like it'll break glass. Absolutely.
Actually, that reminds me. I should look up something because I need to make, in case anyone listening specifically just wants to know what the deal was with Augustus. Let me get a episode
He was
title.
a Roman emperor, Augustus.
But
So really, the only thing we have left is to decide which fast food restaurant each of our characters are.
Ooh,
That's a good
which
one.
fast
That's
food
interesting.
restaurant? That is a good one.
that is a
I
good
have-
one.
I have my little Chick-fil-A cookie sitting in front of me. I'm wanting to
Yeah,
eat
that is a
but
good
I can't
one.
eat
Ooh.
during the podcast.
So
can't
like
eat
specifically
during
a
the podcast,
restaurant
yeah.
as a whole, not like a mascot.
I mean,
Yeah, it
I
would be
guess. I mean, there's not as many
It'd be
mascots.
the restaurant.
Yeah, I would do
Yeah.
restaurant.
There
Which-
aren't,
which
and some have a
restaurants
lot
are-
of mascots and some have none. Yeah.
Oh.
I think as a whole, I might have to go with Wendy's for Alistair.
Because of the sass.
Wendy's is
Just,
kind of
just
sinister.
because of the
'Cause of the
sass.
sass.
Just because of the sass.
I can't. I can't really
think-
think of one. What do you got, Steven?
I don't know. I was thinking one with like super friendly customer service for Victor is what I was thinking, but maybe
Well,
Arby's.
Chick-fil-A
And
Chick-fil-A
it
is
can
always
depend,
like,
but Arby's like image they project is like we have everything. We have all the foods you could. We have all the meats.
we,
you could
we
want,
have
and
the
they're-
meats.
we're
Takes
kind
on a
of
whole
fancy.
different meaning.
And so they have lots of different menu items.
We have the meats.
Yeah, I can see
All
that
of them
for-
are dead. All the meats are dead. There is no live meat.
We've got orc, we've got elf, we've got some
Yeah,
dwarf.
exactly.
You want some
Yeah.
dragonkin?
Yeah,
have
Victor's
the meats.
probably
They-
Arby's.
Arby's. Okay.
When I think about eating something Victor's made, it makes me think of Arby's.
Because most of them don't have potato wedges anymore, which is
No,
really sad.
The one, at least the one by my house, off of South Tryon does.
Which would wait? What has what?
I think that Arby's
Has
has
potato
potato
wedges.
Arby's has potato wedges now. I didn't even know that.
they've had it.
They got
Oh, okay. Maybe
Yeah,
I'll try.
but then Julian. What would
This
you
is in
do?
no way sponsored promotion for Wendy's or Arby's.
Although, if
for
you
the
want to
record.
sponsor us, for the love of God, please. I'm gonna
I'll
say
pretend to like
it's,
whatever food you
it
offer.
is a tie. It is a tie between Bojangles or Biscuitville. I'm leaning more towards Biscuitville.
I don't
Yep.
know what a Biscuitville
You
is.
ever been to a Biscuitville?
No.
Guess
Oh,
what their thing they
man.
have is.
I'm guessing they have
Croissants.
biscuits.
I was
Yeah, it's
thinking
like a fast food
Popeye.
breakfast restaurant.
Yes.
It's savory
I think
scones.
it's more based in the
Popeyes.
South,
Yes. There's
which we're in. So
the closest
obviously.
one that I know of is it's in it's off of 421 going towards the mountains in
No, there's Biscuitville and Indian Trail.
Oh, there
and
is?
There's a Biscuitville out near the Concord Mills Mall.
Oh,
I
there
know
is
there's one
in
out in
Upper
Matthews.
There's at least two in the Charlotte area.
Yeah.
I think I saw another one getting built, but I cannot remember where.
That's more impressive than anything about a new Biscuitville.
If
showing
only there
up,
was a
'cause
thing
they're
that we
old.
could use to find the closest Biscuitville to
No,
us.
so it doesn't exist.
Now, I wouldn't say Popeyes because Popeyes is Louisiana. I imagine. Well, I mean, they're all over, but from Louisiana.
Yes, allegedly.
Louisiana fast. Yeah. But I imagine Julian being from like a Carolinas type area,
Yeah,
In a
that does
way.
make sense. Yeah.
and
Which-
Bojangles would be.
Bojangles fits pretty well to that.
Yeah.
So I was thinking dirty rice.
Julian likes his rice.
Gabby's is a Carl's Jr. because they'll put anything on a burger.
Carl's Jr. Okay, I see Carl's Jr.
Carl's Jr. Yeah.
Well, out here we have Hardee's.
We have
Yeah.
Hardee's. Yeah.
Yeah.
Same, kind of same thing.
It's just the same restaurant with a different name because reasons.
At this point, yeah,
Yeah,
they're
it
the
is
same.
the same. It's the exact same.
Yeah.
But it's not the first time that Hardee's has been bought by like a restaurant and basically conformed to the new restaurant but kept the name.
Is
Red
that which
burrito.
one you said Gabby was, or were you suggesting that for Julian?
Oh, that was Gabby.
Gabby.
Because they'll put
Okay,
anything on a
Gabby's Carl's
burger.
Jr.
There you
Okay.
go. Although
They'll even put a
McDonald's
burger
on a
is
burger.
right now.
Oh,
Which
no,
fast
no,
food
no,
is-
no.
fast
McDonald's
food
is
is
the
Nando's?
lazy Carl's Jr. because they don't actually make the burger like they say it. They'll send you the individual sandwiches.
They
and
do,
you have to
yeah,
do
yeah.
it yourself. And then you have the bread left over from the two sandwiches you were supposed to be mixed into
What
it.
an absolute
Extra
waste.
bread.
Damn it.
It's
I
like
hate it.
IKEA. You get extra pieces.
Oh my god. That's so dumb.
What if we make a hamburger?
Some
and put a
assembly
piece of
may
bread
be
in the middle,
required.
It
too?
does say some assembly required,
That's
like
so stupid.
on the menu.
Oh my god. All right, I'm ready for that to die.
I tried the spicy land, sea, and air, and I had to eat the breading just because I don't want to throw it away.
What's
So I
Manrose
gotta
is a
let it-
fast food joint?
Hey,
Man-
you just, I mean, the bread isn't going to go bad because
Manrose
it's
isn't
from
fast
McDonald's.
food. Manrose is beyond fast food.
It's gotta be like
we gotta save
Red
the other
Robin's.
kinds of restaurants for later. Like next time we gotta do fast casual.
Yeah, like a.
Oh.
I think Manrose be like a Shake Shack. Like it's fast food, but it's not.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
it's
see if
fancy.
there's one
It's so much
nearby.
better than fast food.
Yeah,
And it knows it's better than fast
or
food.
like a Shake Shack. Or not
Well, I
Shake
was
Shack,
thinking Red-
You just said Shake Shack.
What's the other one?
It's like Shake Shack,
Steak
or
and
maybe a
Shake.
Shake Shack.
Steak and Shake.
Well, Steak and Shake is a whole different thing from Shake Shack.
What
Well, I was
about
just thinking-
what about Shake Shack?
Shut up. I'm tired.
Yeah. But have you considered Shake Shack?
Counterpoint Shake Shack. I'm also.
Oh,
hungry.
did
I don't know if
somebody
you can
say
tell this.
Shake Shack?
I was just thinking Red Robin's because they always give you the free fry, unlimited
I
fry.
do-
That's
like
not
Red Robin.
Fast food though. That's not fast food.
And you can
We
get
stick in
alcoholic
fast food.
shakes.
You can.
I imagine Manrose is a food truck.
Oh yeah, like a high
That makes sense.
quality, like innovative food truck.
It appears
yeah.
anywhere and
Okay,
nowhere.
yeah, okay, that makes
Yeah.
perfect sense.
You can't
Okay.
find it
They-
when you
they
want to
have-
find it.
They have nothing on the menu but everything that you want.
Yeah,
Uh,
showing up
Perfect.
at odd hours of the day. Sometimes they're just not open.
the menu changes.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
You got lobster one day, the next day you got brats.
Yeah,
Brats.
I like it.
I'm very hungry now.
Yep.
Man, I may actually go out after this and get brats instead of going to my next D&D session.
It's a good idea.
I had
Solid
brats this
plan.
week. I had a craving for brats with chili and onions, and that's what I had like Wednesday or
I
Thursday
may
or
have
something.
to. I may have to go to Good Worst and get a brat. That sounds like a great idea.
I think the fact that we're all
If you
hungry
want the
means
best, get
episode's
the
over.
worst.
I think the episode's
Yeah.
over.
Yeah,
I think the
we're
it is
episode is
dinner
over.
time.
So,
I
like,
mean, that's
the
our motto,
music-
isn't it?
All music was written and produced by Marco Mazzei of Fallen Highway Studio.
Mhm.
Make sure to check out whatever the website is now. You can still go to mikesandmonsters.com, watchbugs.com. All of those still go to our shows, or our show, but it also will
currently-
take you currently. But eventually things will take you to Creative Typo or something like that.
Oh no, it already does. It already
Oh, it
does.
does, okay.
Everything. Creative Typo is the main page now. Microphones and Monsters is
Yep.
going to be a show page inside of it.
Watchbugsfry.com.
It is still under construction because I've been working on Dread Tech,
right.
which is about to release. At like talking and now, if it's already released, go fucking download it
Do it.
and get it on your phone.
Cowards.
But the website and store should be back up before the end of March.
There you go.
That's my plan for March and we are going all out on the website. So
And if it's
gonna be a
down
lot of
when you
fun.
listen to this, we got bought out by Arby's. You don't know.
Yes,
Wendy's.
yes, Arby's is definitely in the market.
Well, I mean, Arby's does sell dice.
We go to watcharbysdie.com.
Watchbugsfry.com.
Arby'sFry.com. But yeah, the reason I want the store back up before the end of March is because our first patrons that have the merchandise tier and up started in January, so we need to have it up, the store back up because
that would make sense, wouldn't it?
they get a huge coupon for the store with the
Nice.
merch tier,
And they need to have a store to be able to
they
use
need
that
to have a
coupon.
store to use it. So that is my task in March, is getting that done. So the website, sorry it's been down, sorry the store's been down, it will be up soon, and it will have a Fool's Quest merchandise into the night. It's going to have all of our shows and Dread Tech stuff coming up soon, and new stuff, as well as some exclusive things, early access to things for the merchandise tier on Patreon. So
Cool.
go check
Yeah.
out Patreon. We got a lot of cool shit, a lot of shows, ad-free content, binge series. Like, you want to listen to all of Dread Tech now, you can listen to it now, or you can wait until the end of the year as it releases weekly. So
It's all up
Sweet.
to you.
Yeah.
And if you want, you can do both.
Yeah.
Why not?
or
both?
you can't support us
Yeah.
in that way. You can still support us by telling people about us, leaving us
Joining the
reviews,
Discord.
joining the Discord. Come and talk to us. We got a lot of cool shit going on. We have game nights led by members of the community, even not just cast and crew. It's led by the community. So yeah, a lot of cool stuff. We play Wordle every day. Dunglion.
Dunglion.
Although we got to talk to
so-
Nico about one of the channels, because the one that says pet pics please, I always read it too fast and it says feet pics please, and I'm like, can you
Oh,
not?
feet pics.
And that's why you've never been in
I
there.
was about to say, like, I don't have any pets, but I mean that makes perfect sense. But I keep looking at it, it's like, oh no,
I don't have any
my
feet.
cat in there.
I do have feet. Sorry.
I don't have feet. That's,
Yeah.
spoilers. I don't have feet.
No, you just got them back.
No, I don't have feet anymore.
But yeah,
I replaced them.
watchbugsdie.com. Oh, we gotta go.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah,
we are
It's
hungry.
been a long time.
We're all hungry. Go
Everyone.
eat something yourself. You enjoy your meal, whatever meal you are about to have,
Yes.
and tune in in just a short while
Just-
for
yeah.
our season 3 Morons episode, where we're going to discuss the entire season.
And probably have some more ridiculous talk.
Yes.
Yeah.
Probably. We usually do that.
Until then,
Thank you.
don't you go change it.
Yes, thank you so much. We love you.
Don't touch that dial. It's got
In case I
jam on
don't
it.
see you.
Stop
Good
talking
morning,
about food.
good
I'm so
afternoon,
hungry.
and good night.
Bye, everyone. We love you.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Go listen to Dungeons of Pop.